Barbecue is one of the only truly American foods. But for me, barbecue is a part of who we are and how we are. The core of barbecue is being together. It's as much a part as the flavors and the smoke. The social part is just part of our family culture. I'm Leslie Roark Scott, and I am known as the BBQ Princess. Good morning! I'm a pitmaster and grill master with Ubon's Barbecue in Yazoo City, Mississippi. Hey, everybody! How are you?
Doing good.
Barbecue, it's just a part of who we are. And I never would have thought that I would have made a career from just strictly following my family's traditions. I won my first competition in 1992, and in the years since then, our Ubon's family has probably won between 40 and 50 grand championships. I've been on Barbecue Pitmasters, I've been on Smoked. I've gotten to do some really cool stuff. Barbecue originated with slaves in the South. They were kind of given the pieces of meat that nobody else really wanted. And so in order to take a big chunk of meat that's hard to cook and make it edible, it needs to cook over a long period of time. Barbecue definitely picks up the local flavors. Different parts of the country have different styles, and those are, based on what's available locally. And each region insists that theirs is the very best. I'm considered Memphis BBQ. Memphis BBQ is sweet. We like our ribs dry. We go for a very tender, kind of gentle flavors. And I think that's the essence of barbecue, is what flavors taste like home. It's real funny that something as simple as lit charcoal can take me exactly to where my roots are. My great-grandparents were farmers in southeast Missouri. They weren't a wealthy family, and so once a year, my great-grandfather would get a side of beef or a whole hog and throw a barbecue party. He would make up my great-grandmother's sauce in a No. 3 wash tub, the big metal wash tub, stir it with a boat paddle. He swears he had used it the day before for fishing. That is unverified. My great-grandparents passed the sauce recipe to my grandfather, Ubon. And when Granddad died, he passed that to my dad.
I bottled my first bottle of Ubon's barbecue sauce in October of 1986. And this was his sauce, named for him, Ubon. It's the family recipe. It's the same sauce that's been made for years.
The whole idea of promoting that barbecue sauce is what led Daddy to competition barbecue. And it was like, once he found competition barbecue, it was like this just fire burned in him. In '92, I really started pushing Daddy to let me do some of the cooking. Immediately, my daddy really encouraged me to being an actual pitmaster. And it was as much about being with my daddy as it was about cooking those ribs.
I want to pass on to my children and my grandchildren what my grandfather would have done. We all got smoke and barbecue sauce in our veins, I think.
Now Jacob, my son, is coming into it. It's our 5th generation, and that's a long time. Extra hugging kiss. Barbecue's allowing me to introduce my kids to different cultures, different parts of our country, different kinds of food, different kinds of people.
I said, we've won a lot of trophies, but I said the real trophies are the friends that we made all these years. It just doesn't get any better than that.
I mean, America's a melting pot, and so you have to be prepared that everybody doesn't eat pork, everybody doesn't eat beef. If we can bring people to the table And the most contentious discussion is whether you like mustard sauce or vinegar sauce or brisket or pork. If that's the most contentious subject, then everybody at the table is equal.